杰克森威利的市中心。原来才是这样放下水的。好办，那这个。在 DMV 门口准备排队入场考试。
I can only imagine maybe a couple of stops back you probably passed by a little restaurant called the Pirate's House, am I right? Well, that there is a world-class restaurant. Back in the day, used to be a tavern where we pirates forget it. Hey, but when it in lower kit very much all they ate was wine and beer.
Telfair Museum of Art. It's the old governor's mansion where the royal governors lived, all three of them, where the last royal governor, Sir James Wright, was arrested.
But anyway, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your visit here to Savannah and that you have a great rest of your tour. Now, I will use your lovely driver's bottle of sanitizer to sanitize the seats in order that you and your other passengers remain as safe as we can make you. And it'll just be a moment. I think this is time.
And Oglethorpe Square. 1741, 42 right in there. And from South Carolina all the way down to Jacksonville, Florida, here in the late 16 and 1700s. They came here from the state of Georgia, that building right there. Y'all see that building right there? That building right there is part of a complex of buildings, which is the finest small Catholic things you need to do. They're closed for midday mass right now. You can't go in, but you can go in later. The cathedral of St. John the Baptist, of kids, little kids, coming and going because they're going to get their Georgia history at Massey School. See the plaque on the wall to the right of the door? It's on the National Registry of Historic Places. Oldest school in Georgia. Folks, there is an icon of Georgia history. That is the Candler Road. 400 years old. So put that into context. 400. Okay, who's still alive? Clint Eastwood, yeah, barely. No, he's 32 years older than the Statue of Liberty. Savannah's lady. They sent about 1,000 cavalry soldiers down here by ship with him in command, and he got his wagons of one type or another. He also had 30,000 slaves who had followed him from Atlanta and Middle Georgia on the march to the sea. And the way he came up with a plan to get them to stay here and not follow him anymore. You know, that scene was actually about 8 or 9 different scenes. He didn't just sit on the park bench one time. It's all the way through the movie. Start to finish almost. It starts with him on the park bench, right? That feather comes floating down. It drifts down right up against his foot. He picks it up and puts it in that cardboard suitcase. And every time they go to that scene, him on the park bench, there's a different person sitting next to him. It's never the same person. Chippewa Square. 200 years old and very, very picturesque around here. With James Edward Overbrook. You guys that just got on, I'll say this, everybody else already heard this. My great-grandfather was the man behind the trees 100 years ago. Up to 120 years ago, my great-granddaddy was the Park and Tree Commissioner. Most of these trees were planted on his watch. There's our best coffee shop. Nice little funky, interesting place. A lot of artwork in there. You can buy art in there from right off the wall, right from the artist that created it. It's kind of a place where the local starving artists can show their art. And right there, the real London, England phone booth at 6pence. That's a very authentic British pub. Been there about 30 years. Julia Roberts and Dennis Quaid played a scene there in a movie called Something to Talk About. Remember that one, ladies? It's kind of a chick movie, right? 1818. That theater right there is the oldest theater in America. In continuous service at its original location. It's over 201 years old. It'll be 202 this year. A little bit of difference in the architecture thing. They have totally retooled, and they're making spray right now. They're making disinfectant. So that's a local brand. It kind of still.
这是沙瓦纳的 Chippewa Park，《阿甘正传》就在这里拍的。不知道他是坐在哪一张长椅上的。
你也可以上去了。
每一家都有一个小躺椅。哦，猫还在这里呢。喵喵喵喵喵。
黑妈妈呢？看不见。怎么有上面有手机？
航空母舰，我靠！